What's good, world? Malcolm back again. And today I'm going to talk about being like a year and a half on T, which recently passed. So I'm a little late making this video, but I'm still going to give it to y'all anyway. So I recently hit a year and a half on T. And I mean, I've noticed some changes, but all of the changes are really slowing down. So, what have I really noticed in this year and a half? A lot has changed overall in a year and a half. But I have done videos for my first year. I kind of did videos every month. Um, and then now I'm doing like every 3 months where I update y'all on what's going on. So if you want to see what's happened in the past, you can check out those videos. There is a playlist listed in the description. Other than that, let's see. In the last 3 months since my last update, what have I noticed? I am becoming more hairy. And I know I say this every time. It's like more hair, more hair, more hair. But it's true. Like, I wasn't really one of those people who had arm hair or leg hair. Um, because of the PCOS, I did have chin hair, and I had chest hair, and I had back hair. But other than that, I really didn't have a lot of body hair. Now I have visible arm hair, and it's not like bushy, but I have arm hair now, and my leg hair is coming in patches, which is really weird, but I do have leg hair. I'm starting to have hair that goes down to like my hands, which I guess it's like growing in weird. It's growing in like circles, but other than that, facial hair. You guys already seen me with a beard. Now I can't have a beard anymore. So I really can't. I really haven't been like checking to see like, well, is it growing in more? I know that this spot in my chin is still not growing. It feels like it's something coming in there, but it's very little. But because I have to shave, what I do notice is I'm shaving like every other day in order for me to be shaving when I get to work, because my boss will be like, go home and shave, and I live an hour and 15 minutes away from my store, so yeah, that's not feasible. But what I do notice is I'm shaving like every 2 days, and where it used to stop like right here, now it's coming down here, and I'm starting to get a lot of hair bumps, I guess, because of the hair growing in and me shaving. So I can't wait until that is something I do not have to do. Um, Hopefully, they will be changing that policy soon. Other than that, my voice really isn't changing much. It seems like if I think about it, then my voice it sounds different than when I'm just having a regular conversation on the phone without thinking about it. Um, but then again, it's like we have so many aspects that we look at ourselves differently on, or we listen to ourselves differently on, where my wife is like, oh, your voice is really deep, and I'm like, yeah, I kind of want it to be deeper. It's like expectations versus perception versus reality, and we are perceiving, or in my case, I'm perceiving everything in a totally different view. Like, growth is something I really don't talk about much, but it seems like I'm going through another cycle of growth, which I went through in the beginning, and I told you guys about that. But now it's like happening again, and it just feels odd. Like, I don't know. We talked about it before, and it feels the same as it felt before. But yeah, that's something that's happening. Other than that, I guess we could talk about what I have planned for the future. Um, Most of you guys know that we just had a kid, so my wife is already talking about another kid, maybe, possibly. She did have some complications, so I don't know if she wants to do that right away, but at the current moment, she's talking about wanting to use my eggs for the next one, and I don't know how viable that is because I really haven't talked to a doctor about any of that. I don't know what's going on down there, but that is something she wants to do. So that's something that we have to think about before I have a hysterectomy because that's something I want to do. Top surgery is also something I want to do, and it's something that is more obtainable now because of the company that I'm working for. I don't really have to worry about coming out of pocket with like the entire cost because the insurance I have now does handle TransCare. So now my insurance will cover top surgery and hysterectomy and bottom surgery, and I don't really have to worry about it as much. But with us just having a baby, that is something that kind of has to go on the back burner. I really don't know how I would feel about having a baby around when I have dreams coming out of my chest. Like, in my opinion, that's kind of setting myself up for a disaster. And at the same time, I don't want my wife to have all that on her plate with having to take care of a newborn, as well as take care of me, who acts like a baby when I'm going through something like a surgery or I'm sick. I'm awful, and I know I act like a big ass kid. So that is something that we are talking about. It is something that's on the table, especially now with this new insurance. But again, we have to prioritize with having a kid now. Other than that, I mean, not a lot has changed in the last 3 months. Everything that is changing more slowly. Like, I do notice, like, on my arms, I'm more veiny. I do notice that I have like more muscle definition in some areas. At the same time, I ate a lot with my wife while she was pregnant, and I think I gained 25 pounds while she was pregnant. So that is something that I need to work on right now, is definitely getting this weight down. And I will probably see more of what happened with more of the effects of tea once I get this weight off me. But y'all know what I say. That's about it. That's all I have to say about being a year and 6 months on tea. Drop me a comment down below if y'all have any questions. Like, comment, subscribe. And you know what I say. Stay true to you. I'm out. Hold up.